mind-blowing. But of course, there are my negatives, such as the whole Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Vampire Weekend. So we're on part D, and we're on day 14. So, for this one, I am reviewing the 1931 original Dracula. So when I reviewed this last time on Vampire Weekend, it was an original versus remake, but I thought I'd review it on its own this time, and revisit it, which I have done. So yeah, this is based on the work by Bram Stoker, and it is directed by Tod Browning, starring Bela Lugosi, David Manners, Helen Chandler, Dwight, Frye, and Edward Van Sollen. So in this, if you know the story to Dracula, we all know that he wants to buy this estate, and Jonathan Harker goes over, yada yada yada. He goes to London and what have you, and turns into a bat, tries to turn Mina Murray and all that. So yes, we know the story of Dracula already. So, what did I like about this one? Well, first of all, Bela Lugosi. He played Dracula on the stage show, and they got him to play Dracula in this movie, and my god, did he sell it. And he created the modern portrayal of Dracula, you know, where it's the whole Transylvanian accent and the cape and the cloak and the aristocratic look. You know, he invented the modern style of Dracula, or at least he was the first to play it on screen. And he was just brilliant throughout the film, and he just nailed it as Dracula and was just fantastic throughout. I also liked Edward Van Sollen as Van Helsing. He too did an alright job playing the character of Van Helsing, and you know, he was, well, Dracula's sworn enemy. I also like the practical stuff that were in this, even though the very practical stuff like the bat. Now that bat was a puppet, and when he transformed back to Dracula, it was off screen. But hey, they had to make do with what they had back then. Apparently, this movie was scary when it came out, but it's not scary anymore. Well, not to me anyway. It's a PG movie now. And yeah, I like the quality of picture. I've only seen a HD remastered version of this, but I've even seen clips before it was remastered, and even then, they had good, like, cinematography. This was also the first horror movie, well, I don't know if it was the first movie, but definitely the first movie in the horror genre to have sound. So, can you imagine what people were like in 1931 when they first heard sound and words spoken by the characters in this movie? But it must have been mind-blowing. But of course, there are my negatives, such as the whole some of the performing and that, but hey, it was like the first time they were using sound in a horror movie, and they probably didn't have the full hang of it at that point, but it still worked, and I very much enjoyed it, and it's a classic. I can't recommend it enough to you Dracula lovers out there. You know, like I say, Bela Lugosi is one of the best Dracula portrayals ever. The poor man got typecast and pretty much in the end lost the plot and thought he was Dracula. When he died, he got buried in his cloak. But yeah, Bela Lugosi though, playing Dracula in this was just great, and he was Hungarian as well and had a very strong Hungarian accent, but he made it sound good enough and it worked. So yeah, Dracula 1931. What am I going to recommend this one? It's easy for me. I give it a 5 steaks out of 5 for Dracula 1931. So Have you seen this one? Let me know down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are down below in the description, so be sure to check all that out. I've been Random Ross, and this has been Vampire Weekend Day 14. So, join me tomorrow for the penultimate ever day of Vampire Weekend, and I will see you then. So, until tomorrow, until next time, don't have nightmares.